We're here at South by Southwest 2018. My name is Zayra. We're here at the premiere of Nossa Chape. Check it out. On their way to play for South America's biggest championship, the final of the Copa Sudamericana, the Brazilian Chapecoense soccer team's plane crashed and killed all but 3 players and 52 others. Nossa Chape documents the rebuilding of the team and its city after the tragedy. Should they focus on the memories of their loved ones or move on with their lives? What led you to decide to make a film about the Chapeco team after the plane crash?
Well, I think Fox Sports was, as we all were, devastated by the news of the plane crash. They had some reporters that were actually on the plane, and they reached out to us. Gabe Spitzer reached out to my brother, myself, our partner Colby Goddard, and expressed interest in doing a documentary on the club's reaction to the crash and if they were going to rebuild or not. We teamed up with our co-director, Julian Duque, spoke with the remaining members of the club, and told them who we were, what our intentions were, how we were very different than the news media. They signed on to do the film, and when everybody returned to Chapeco to begin the rebuilding process at the facility, our cameras were there rolling. And then we ended up we were supposed to shoot only for a month originally, and as the weeks went on, we found that there was such a complex dynamic and many threads that still were not finished that we were following, that we just needed to keep filming. And luckily the subjects were in favor of that. Fox was in favor of it, and we ended up filming for the better part of 2017.
And talking about the filming process, what was you guys' favorite moment of the film, or like during this?
There's a great moment where in the climax of the film, there's a big game, and we thought we were building up to this, climactic game, and it turns out that the real climax happened after the game when the players returned to the crash site where the plane had crashed and met with the first responders and the medics and the nurses. And it was a much more emotional and resolved place to land the climax of the film. It was an incredible moment.
Okay, is there any message you would like for the audience to know before watching the film?
Well, I would just say for us, one of the things that as a filmmaking team really drew us to this story was this question of how does a family or a community respond to the loss of loved ones. And hopefully this film has that universal message about how do we grieve, not just as individuals, but in unity as a family.
And is there any advice for UT film majors that you would like to give?
Advice for
University of
Texas.
Some advice for young filmmakers.
Well, normally when you think you have a good story, never lean on the story, just try and go beyond, because normally you're going to find the best of what you consider a story where you would never expect it. So just keep pushing it and never ever be comfortable with what you have. Like, push it.
Be a perfectionist.
Yeah, you can get somewhere.
Be a push it, or have partners that push you
Yeah.
harder. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations
Good to
on
meet
the
you.
movie.